car service MPP for afa was CSA export CSA was NDC for so afa import CSA. Then we counter the figures, and this is nothing. I remember Sebe Pinifono would want to sit down the report on
Doctor. I made the power. We admit it for a fact, my party, they are going through challenges. And also, it is also the fact. It's also the fact, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Any idea of me because in the midst of this struggle,
I never said
Chairman. I don't know the credit say assembly the above you admit it. What admit it say
report no so
report you say we are
global info
we are talking about the real issues things happening within your party,
polarization, intolerance.
You are going through
Chairman, let's hear this. Dr. Papa Kwesi Indom says you can polarization and you can intolerance. So I know. Machiavellian tactics sooner. You engage in political chicken run. Yentie Papa Kwesi Indom. Asembia Okaye. Na the closure of Nigerian Bank no. Na yentie. Many
more. That's one.
Okay, TNT Papa Kwesi Indom.
Finally, as I said, I have many of these documents, and they are not just in Ghana. There are many of these. Finally, I'll just show you one thing here. This is dated July 26th, 2018. As I said, I have many of these documents, and they are not just in Ghana. We have put them everywhere. There are many more. There are many more. That's one. This one is as a result of this memorandum submitted by the Minister of Finance at that time, Mr. Kenneth Kununku Oforiatta, to ask Cabinet to agree for GN Bank to be collapsed, for its license to be taken. I have read this memorandum. This memorandum doesn't consider that it was the biggest bank with the widest distribution network in Ghana. It didn't consider that we were providing monies that was banking services that was increasing financial inclusion in Ghana. It didn't recognize that we were supporting financial development, economic development in Ghana. Didn't recognize all of those things. It just said, these people, they are causing us problems. And therefore, it might affect our political chances, so let's shut it down. What led to the liquidity crisis? He refused to pay us. He paid others. He refused to pay our contractors. And they thought that maybe if they paid the money would come to me. And I've been telling people everywhere, that money, it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to customers. I've even said before, in writing to Jubilee House, that if you don't want to pay me, let's sit down and agree who is owed and pay them directly. Pay them directly. What is left, you give to us. Why wouldn't they mind us? Why would they even don't want to talk to me? Why? Why? And this thing, look, after Mr. Oforiatta sent his memorandum to Cabinet, you know, that according to what I'm holding here, Cabinet did not agree that they should collapse GN Bank. Let me read to you what Cabinet said. It says, Cabinet at its 36th meeting, held on Thursday, 19th July 2018, considered a report of the Cabinet Committee on Economic Matters on the above memorandum submitted by the Minister for Finance. The memorandum requested Cabinet to consider and approve the revocation of the license of GN Bank as it was found to be in distress and unable to meet the new minimum capital requirement. However, Cabinet resolved that the Minister of Finance and Bank of Ghana should continue to engage the shareholders and management of the bank on the way forward so as to ensure confidence in the ongoing banking sector reforms in the country. I would be grateful if you could take action on the decision by Cabinet. And this was sent to the Honorable Minister for Finance and to the Governor of Bank of Ghana from Cabinet. So what happened? Who decided not to comply with the decision made by Cabinet? Who?
Madam for lady be inviting me as
Honum. Papa Kusindum, Anna, or can say. Abai Edineka. Say or no, or the loans, group fund, at the Ghanaian contractors. Na yintria contractor for neka. Na abai suntrianaka. Ya actually akose. Yensheni yingu GM Bank no. Nisika de ya mfama. Isamo kan se skala beba be dimi hodi a. E de modie omo de eye eka no. Ya identify mo na muntu omo ka direct. Na me hu se me hu afri mu. Cabinet Subcommittee on Economic Matters. Ti hayo. Cabinet Subcommittee on Economic Matters. Because I said money by. And why na ye head of Cabinet Committee on Economic Matters. Into a core cabinet no. Koba se Debbie. Men konko gu GM Bank. Mono mon trans ni enhye. And a recommendation no. And a finance minister then. Yenef na ya kuntunkunku furiata. Ohwe emi ya disregard ye. Ni ko GM Bank. Address kan ema. It Cabinet Committee on Economic Matters. I said Debbie menhwe mi yengu no. Ena ono so egu no. What are your thoughts? Political chicanery, Machiavellian tactics. Na ya the progress polarization no and we need the yati every ho intolerance na every ho. Quick comment na fi no yentin hwidom.
Offer ye can't bank agu o my we mu a ye kan ho asem a akoma ene adwen mu asem no. Because see an as a man for every year fee. But omo ye directly affected no. A kronu we as a krona wu kra na kron twan da omo no. So omo kaya na ko boss asem no so a na koye akoma ene adwene asem. So ohu say ye ka say enche bia there was a syndrome. The driver and then the mate and this thing, we see me na me driver, we see me na me mate. I feel the moon fast year no mame, no way. Enti problem say, see another issues. Now says a whole cabinet subcommittee. Akoshia. I have meeting and resolution. Yedi buy. These are the proposal. I yedi buy. Na obi. Individually and single-handedly in the person of Honorable Kendo Furiata. Some ye kase corruption any nepotism this anya man I go a friend say Akufuado any na ban a na manfo kase ye bosrim ka anasa we NDC ni we we ninti aniti na eyo time obi a ono nso our interest it was similar business mo. I kase or a competitor to GN Bank. Do you think say or no what a position say or the begu ana or the best suppress ni other competitors? Do you think you will arm his competitors against Onwankasa? It won't happen. Oforiata is the owner of Data Bank. By extension, Uche a friend say insurance company are there and they have been managing funds. So let me say that they are all into financial business. Now say opportunity about did you beto say now upese usa army a Dr. Indum group against you on one who can be. So you cannot be a judge in your own court. In the principle of conflict of interest, or a minister, also a way, he has to ensure this, he has to ensure. But at the same time, no, our conflict of interest situation. Because okay, say on your way, or no share the ban in chain first. Enti committee atenase. Mo share indum group and a GM bank a yimu. Contractors or the loan mom a valid contract government of Republic of Ghana and awarded this contract to Ghanaians, quote unquote. They also deserve to do business. They have the right to do business. Legitimate business contract awarded krano. We are all beneficiaries to it. Executive. Ebimu akufo ado kra baji ebi hu nchia abe commission binom afe muntua wo mo a akoye asem munhwa se ne ebe aban be register sa client ya indum bank edi credit ama wo na yentua mo ka even directly we could credit the account. These contractors are omo agi loan efi omo muntua omo enu so akoya asem ene yene enti yene yeti ona se we numu asan akotwa omo se na me mate na munfa sia mame munfa sia no de me de wo nkran se babia obekọ bia so ye de sia no ma no be Ghana mamuo no akonya so ne yakọ akotena o anya sia so ne yakọ akotena enti se wo ninam una we are the head of economic. Ewo amamuwe we mu say. Me sure say our committee no I'm say on the chair. I'm not too sure. Ya my recommendation say
economic subcommittee is chaired by Alan Chematin. And economic management team is chaired by the vice president.
The vice president. Okay. Now Satan Alan no voice be. Or voice be. Enti wafa enyama na ye kan ebinie. Say ya ma recommendation say ya court meeting ya ma resolution say na eko no bi akotena baby. Say o mun twambo. Enti wenum eni nipa ene. Omo call round say Ghana for ensanfa to me ensure monsa. Hwa baby a wapia economy ya bedru. And then me bomb pass a send be best survive from now till say you bet to aba. Ama John Dramani Mahama. I bet to an edumaso.
Okay.
Offer me that's it.
Nana Jima.
Offer. Let me say GN Bank issue ne the total financial sector cleanup exercise nearby, you know. Idea very, very sensitive. Ghana for Sikana ne or GN Bank. Peculiar to GN Bank. Of an Milady associations be any edisika to GN Bank. Skanuka eke more honomo. I can only understand Dr. Indu from it's not easy to have a business in the country, especially when it is microfinance and asset savings and loans. Na ABL disika elbow, you know, small medium enterprises, contractors, Ghana contractors of using to overdraft ya mkobo besi akakra they acquire na feminist Ghana it is a delay crab mu pe ubon some overdraft no interest ne start say compounded that's right. And you know I share greatly in the sentiment of Dr. Indum, but I think say nisem na all kano akwa say allegation or yes an alleged because he say honorable Kino Foyata no.
Okay.
Na yeah.
Audio ne ebochrewo.
Yes.
It's a video.
Yes.
In the video, he holds aloft a reporter prepared by Finance Ministry under the leadership of Kenneth Nanaya Kuntunkunku Foyata. Actually, Sentia Yengu GN Bank because wire distress, a capital ratio. Once and some buy no
capital adequacy
ratio no
yes
onya
yeah
into Dr. Indum a hold do aloft no the sad report na the course cabinet subcommittee on economic affairs no
yeah
and capture GM Bank no or no na the leading bank in terms of branches
yes
and then rich of money to the hinterlands.
That's right.
And capture so say through the Ghana Growth Fund, no, Oma Bobo contractor for Bosia.
Yes.
Our government no Eddie Womuka. Into what they call no. And now recommendation called cabinet.
Yes.
Emma cabinet so tenase no. Cabinet resolve was a Debbie. My young bank no. Na omo nkwa tenase. No omo share the way forward no. And no there no so cabinet confidential memo no. What they chere.
Right. So
what it tells you say Yako yanim no or can say many more. That means Nensaka dosia bi. So you can imagine say MPP niwa edinebisi.
Oh, of I think say Ocean collectively because Ocean a report our day banner. In the same report, they say although cabinet did not agree. Yes, see your committees were Obiama independent opinion. The entire may face say yenye way and yenye way. Finance minister then will be a member of the economic committee, but there was a chairman. The final decision will be taken by the chairman. Now, in the entire collective of the committee, that's a committee. Now, a recommendation say there be engine to. Yet, to say committee, I might disagree with chairman.
The minority report.
Yes. So, based on the technicalities, maybe on the perspective, I'm not holding brief for Honorable Kenofred. Yes. Because there are some peculiar issues cutting across of the financial, some of the banks now, they are withheld on my license, It be under provision of loans, capital adequacy requirements, liquidity issues, recapitalization.
Nessa one true growth fund, no.
Yes.
Babuba Busiana waba with in a car. Tia contract and in Fiana.
So often say acquire say law form versus substance. Also at the court. Bank of Ghana finally and they take the decision and work all the dossier to court after an
decision said Obegunu no. I then would tree and crop worker. Now or not dear one tree or none and was say I even made a request through Jubilee House by written document. Samudia Monmien or moi Sicano also the cotriam. Now the moon tree moka direct. Now the become from my notwithstanding
Wafa in identifying GN Bank as being bankruptcy and as insolvency. Yes. Let me just put it that way. There is a clear data. Actually will say this is how I have applied the investors' money. It has gone into loans. The loans you could trace contractor A, B, C, D. Unlike other banks and the completely misappropriation. Wakoto land, where Wakoto hotel, where Wakoye way, and we diverting investors' funds. But when the end or the contractors,
it doesn't work like that.
See the Bank of Ghana credit trace here. You could trace this is the loan. Uko collateral registry. All those records were there. Indicate baby a scanner coverage.
Chairman Tobo. Of our own say, Ubia won a responsibility under corporate governance. Yes, Ubetimi atre ABA or debtors omwa edoka. Now I provide why a receivables list. Now I present it. But who the owner of the business and answer the bank, you have that responsibility towards the central bank. It is the central bank to take that collective decision, say, who will fail why be inability to collect those monies, into a more of an individual decision. The Bank of Ghana can take that. Yes.
Or say ya copy a Bank of Ghana and ya copy finance minister.
Yes.
That is from the cabinet.
Yes.
And it's a wounded Dr. Dufourt Nasi. Ebusa Dr. Dufourt's problems. Nina Coco say, notwithstanding say, cabinet say, mon shana mon resolve one. Obi say kwaku atin so tro be kan crash Ghana mun go buso mo die ne ba ya notwithstanding recommendations from cabinet Bank of Ghana and Finance Ministry move ye agent of licenses.
You see we have but the Bank of Ghana is an independent body until of INTS the Bank of Ghana takes that decision, that oversight decision, Enye bibi na ebeba say bia ye peche camp chairman e kan ye nti no ye nyesa. The Bank of Ghana per the Bank of Ghana Act no, they are supposed to be independent. And omejume bi omuye bia in doing banking supervision for all the banks, the microfinance institutions, the savings and loans bia no, it is coming from the governor. Yes, Bank of Ghana is under Ministry of Finance in terms of hierarchy, but they are independent. It will be so difficult, say, the Minister for Finance, you know, so maybe autocratic, GOB license and finish. I have had the privilege. Yes.
Deputy Minister of Finance is on the board of Bank of Ghana.
Right. Yes. It's or no, the deputy finance.
Deputy Minister of Finance also on the board of Cocoa Board. Recent time until CBE can Ofuriata. He insisted so no minister no ano. Kwatena Cocoa Board ho.
No,
nyina no say ye kwagiji hosika no.
Debbie
promoting bank. Debbie promoting finance minister. It is MPP ni hwa. Can Ofuriata obetimi afase de indomu kan ana.
Father into no ntimi face. He
open inquiry.
It is left for
and cabinet say bank no.
It is left for Dr. Indum to push for all those with seminar or cano. Like I said, court at Nasia Kasan way. I'm a court crap pow KPMG for Momuko independent audit, case by case, Unibank, GN Bank, Amwabin Bank, you know, all these things were there. UT Bank, who said Sobekaya. Not year Amwabin Council.
If I did Juma man no CBG no.
Yes.
Not what year Juma or Hefa and Sunday at CBG near the Juma Mano.
Was that Omu consolidate here?
I had just consolidate Juma Ben and no year in the collapse of banks and Sun or no. You're not TCB, you know. Yes, simply never seen a cocoyas.
I don't know to say.
International.
Yes.
And a month and someone you're better than Yasumuno.
Of already been a polarization, even now.
We've been objective. But I advise no the mama.
You are preempting, say.
This is not preemption. I don't see this to be a preemption.
Yes.
So we share a Juma. Indom Ghana Growth Fund no omo de yebua Ghana true kwa ye sika omo de ma eye contractors ma contractors no de ye adwuma ma ye fence Ghana se wodi contractor ne ka na contractor no wa anko bank bi anko jebosia no akọ Growth Fund wa akọ sika no na wontua contractor ne ka na fo abeka se bank is in distress na wa hwa atena se abra wonim so oso utua ankrofo ka na yede wantua yeka efri say ufri say sika be kwa akodi indom ho ekodi powerful sa buku ajapade no so no obia meka nkire ye say ajapade no eye rus na enya papa me afia ni nto so it is captured in ajapade no ade a ye be ye ade agu banks
implementation
ajapade of I see report to be now almost file the court. Almost say January of that same year nearby, and Accra High Court presided over Justice Gifty Ado Eje upheld the legality of the central bank's decision, emphasizing the institution's right to revoke the license due to governance deficiencies and rendered GN savings and loans to meet its debt obligations. So far, like I was saying, very sensitive. Oh, you need Ghana for. Sabi obi boom raswa.
Na judge ni nyesa na woso waka.
Yes, of course.
Na government na unim so de ne car. I don't want to car.
Oh, offer. Eti u patch say.
Oni sika no. O to be prove say na government of Ghana e de ne car. Government of Ghana only responsibility so or the car so.
Yes.
Na why you din want to car. And into legally no Bank of Ghana hwemu a. Ora ka say the friends akwa no sika samonye.
Can't you order the governor who so no independent? Can't you order him say there is a valid debt we owe to this man. So therefore,
Bank of Ghana a lot of recapitalizations.
At certain banks.
Yes, some of the banks in EB.
In this instance was say a car would give me a when no. I know now my sika sama ye basa. Ya dia ye nyina so agumi bank. Into what would the car when Triamano? Now your government, when you're individual, we your government of Ghana. Now what Nasia say, Mijitum Summit in a car, Mantria, near the Ayana, so near the Guniban.
It's offer that cabinet decision versus that single recommendation by yes, no.
Yes.
It's not something I think says, Anna, you come back to your same question. Now, like I say, we have been polarizing the issues and then we don't tolerate ourselves. Like I was saying, if Dr. Indum, he has that right to challenge government. For the Abanko court,
yes.
For the Abanko court, that's fine. That is fair. Say court, not court. It's me. Training same. Now establish say the entire mugu me bank no. Na misika could di contractors one no more my ejuma ediama the government. Yes, I abiding to your moka. If Nina no timi proving na court will compensate Dr. Indum because I'm running the ejuma or my name. And people take judgment.
We say charge ministers when they make such omission.
Well, offer yes because
in their duties.
Yes, that is why this
so that will be to mean say politically.
Yes, offer is there. This asset declaration by the Auditor General, DBOS charges and all that. If say Obi ateki any act bia and now say any decision bia what take as a result, no, about cause any financial loss to the state. Why not? Atu force and same year, I back and forth. Into far, nobody is above the law in this country. It is say a very sensitive. Say akobanisa na ye Ghana full sika. In the say bia Bank of Ghana afambra kwan so e de age omo license Say Dr. Ndumo can, like I said, I agree. I share his sentiment, emotions so kasani na because I be offer me business me nibi. It is so be betting me in your business to that extreme. Now, a very no, the rate level.
Associations can work on you. Associations can work on you.
You're calling in.
And I'm can offer that.
Okay,
yeah, and your banking center.
And another time.
Oko oil and gas sector. Because individual transporters are procure a friend is tankers. Pro is yard adentia uni aban we afa enti ye ma contract a man for tankers aka yard mo a move they are all Ghanaians. What you say
events excavators ya no na tankers wa Ambassador Fama Nanajima of the New Patriotic Party, Ambassador Ma Chairman Isaac Bochu of the Shao Sudoku NDC. I said that but for now there Olakoku Michael Abramoye DJ Foreigner ana omde be kofie na omde be ko jojo echina so nyame ya adomo a Ora Richard Kusi Japan director of VIP ninua panyini ana ono so oda ho no mo a ehon aye ewo kwabre achiase enti nie fumasua na ben antwa enti director Japan Richard Kusi oni nua bugi omo enua panyini na da ho no mo a ye na ye ewo achim achiase enti adofo nyina enkonkoja wo mo